Let me talk just a little bit about the occasion that Paul cited when Jesus sent out the 70, and they came back and they says, "Holy cow, Jesus! We cast out demons and we raised the dead and little blind saw," and they were pretty super stoked about it. And that's when Jesus said, "I saw Satan fall like lightning." Now, let's just kind of get real about that phrase. I mean, that's kind of a fun phrase. It's a little trite phrase. It kind of just comes out of our mouth and we think it means something, but what does it mean? I'm pretty sure a lightning bolt didn't zigzag across the sky. I'm pretty sure that wasn't Satan falling across the blue sky out there. But it was a metaphor. It was an idiom for something. What was it a metaphor for? What did it symbolize? Well, first of all, let's ask ourselves, where are the strongholds of the enemy located? Are they located out there in the blue sky? Or are they located between our ears? Mindsets that have become so fortified that they are strongholds. In our humanness, in our fallen humanness, we have adopted many strongholds that actually rob God of his power in us. His godness, his daddiness doesn't get to come through us because of the restriction of strongholds between our ears. So what happened with the 70 when they were sent out? Many of those strongholds came down. What was some of those strongholds? So, well, I'm just a human. I'm a mortal. I can't do anything. That's the Jesus kind of stuff. Jesus can do that, but not me. Just little old me. I can't do that. But then when they went out, so wait a minute. I know this didn't come from just me. This is God in me. Here's another stronghold that got built, a good stronghold. Whatever Jesus said is true, and it comes to pass if I will embrace it and believe it and activate on it. So the stronghold that, well, God's way up in heaven, he can't reach me, or I can't reach him, that stronghold came down. A new one, a good one, got rebuilt that said, God is in me, and his word is true. So many strongholds came down when the 70 went out. The strongholds were built by the father of lies. And when they saw with their own hands, this is 1 John 1, John says, I tell you of things that we saw and touched. When they saw and touched them, strongholds came down, which was the idiom that Jesus was referring to. I saw Satan fall like lightning. Between our ears, strongholds came down. I believe that we're in a similar time period where strongholds are coming down. Satan is falling like lightning, where he has built erroneous fortresses in our thinking, in our mindsets. Those things are coming down and being replaced with God's strongholds. You see, there are bad strongholds and there are good strongholds. We want the old ones, the bad ones, the outdated ones, even the lie ones, the ones that are built on lies, to come down. And better strongholds based on the current revelation of the Word of God to be established in our mind, which then fortify us to go out like Brenda, filled with the love of God, and just sloshing over everyone and anyone. Or like Teresa, who says, Father's right here over my shoulder. Well, think 10 years ago, how did that work out for you? Could you feel him that intimately, that closely? You see, old strongholds came down, and new strongholds of the heaven kind are being rebuilt or built in us. To believe better. Better believing leads to better living, better experience. better realities. Now, what is a verse for that? As a man thinks in his heart, so is he. So according to your faith, be it unto you. And so there was an old faith that the 70 had before they went out, but they had a new faith when they came back. And you and I are in that refurbishing time period, in that remodeling, reconstruction, a restoration time period in our minds, in our thinking, and our faith. It's a good time, probably one of the best times ever in all of history.